good to see you back. You were out yesterday. But you know what? You're back just in time for the second reading of our book. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. I asked the girls yesterday, Casey was here, by looking at this cover, what's something that you might predict or think of when you're looking at the cover of this book?
I see the giraffe smiling, he dancing by the moon is shining and full.
Oh, you are so right. I love the way you express that. That's awesome. But you know what? I think he looks that same way too, very happy and like a great, but it says here, giraffes can't dance.
I'm thinking about, but maybe be the end of the book, he can't dance.
Oh, that's a good prediction, Amina. That's a very good prediction. By the end of the book, maybe he can dance. Well, I just want to quickly show you another thing that we did yesterday. We did something called a semantic map, and we just picked one subject, put it in the middle, and then the girls came up with things that came to mind when they looked at that subject. And clumsy is up there, zoo, jungle. And we'll talk a little bit later about how those are relative, and maybe you can share with us some of your ideas too. Okay, let's get into the book, Giraffes Can't Dance by Gerard Andres. Gerard was a very tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthog started waltzing and the rhinos rock and roll. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and the 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Do you think in a nice way? Hey, look at that clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you are so weird. Hey, now yesterday, there was a word on this page that you wanted to know what it was, and we sent you home to look in the dictionary. Did you find out what that word meant? And do you remember what the word was?
Clumsy.
Clumsy, very good. Did you find out what it, did you look in the dictionary and find out? Can you share with us?
So clumsy means when you fall all the time.
Okay, yeah, and look, that's a really good context clue relationship, because remember earlier on, he was showing, he actually looked clumsy here, didn't he? Yeah, and he was falling just like you said.
How I got that word, because it said he buckled his knees.
He's buckled his knees. Okay, that's like clumsy too? Thank you. Well, you guys are good with your little context clues. All right, so moving along. Gerald simply froze up. He was he was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clod. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so bad before, so sad and all alone.
Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lonely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled. and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. Gerald felt so wonderful when his mouth was open wide. I am dancing, yes, I am dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we ever seen!"
How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how.
Oh, but Gerald simply twirled around and finished with the bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above.
We all can dance
He said,
when we find music that we love.